Hello boys and girls, since we are done with the tracing part of our crystals, we will begin our coloring portion. Now for this project you can use color pencils or crayons. If you have received a cheat sheet, I highly recommend you practicing on the cheat sheet first before moving on to your good copy. Alright, so for this project we are really focused on value, which means going from one color to the other. If you notice, we have our darkest value, our middle value, and then our lightest value. A fancy way of saying middle value is gradation. So to make our artwork look more 3D, we are going to use value. The first thing I want you to do is either use color pencils or crayons. You're going to pick one that's dark and one that's lighter. Or what you could do warm colors or cool colors. We just want to make sure that there's a difference between the two colors. So first, you are going to start off with your darkest color. Now, you are going to go to the black line or where you made a Sharpie. And you are first going to press hard and color side to side. Notice, see how this is not a perfect straight line? We want to make sure it still looks kind of jagged. And again, you want to make sure that you are pressing hard, leaving away all those scrabbles. So as you can see, it's super dark, and if you look, it's very jagged. Please just don't draw a straight line going down. And if you notice, it's not all the way to the end of your crystal. Now, you are going to take that same dark crayon, and instead of pressing hard, you are going to color lightly in this section in the middle. But you are not going all the way to the other end. So, if you look right here, the two colors are still connecting, and if you look, it's a very light version of the darker color we just used. Notice it's still white over at the very end. Now, you are going to pick up the lighter color, and we're not going to start right here. Don't start right there because then this color will show. You're actually going to start right here. Not over here, right here. And you're going to press hard side to side, and you're going to bring it all the way to the other edge. You might need to go over it in some places because again, we want to make sure that none of that white is showing. So as you look close, we have our light value, we have our middle value, and we have our darker value. If you notice that you could see 3 different colors, or even sometimes 4, then you're doing it correctly. Now, you can also use white and black with this project. Just make sure you use a white crayon, not the white paper. Now, you could just keep on going, where right here would be the darker value, and you would do the same process. Now for any of the flat tops right here, again, you're going to take your darkest color first, and you're going to start at this edge. See how this is kind of like a Pac-Man mouth going open? And if you hear kids screaming, they're just having a fun old time in gym right now. And if you look, you could see how that flat top is making it look more 3D since we add the value. And then we're going to do the same process. Do I start right here? Nope. Do I start right here? Nope. What about here? Yes. So again, it looks very 3D. You're going to do this with all of your crystals. Again, you can either use just the same coloring, or you could use different colors like I did with this one. Now, for the rock part. So, right here in this part, you kind of want to do some neutral colors, so like your browns, you can even do some reds, because again, a lot of these crystals are formed by your natural rock. So again, I'm going to take a dark neutral color right here. I'm going to color that in. You can leave it plain, a plain neutral color, or if you want to be fancy and make it even look more realistic, you could take even like another neutral color or even like a warm color and color it on top just to make it more texture and just to make it look more realistic. You do not have to. Now, in the inside, right here, you could do a neutral color, or you could stick on doing the colors of your gem. So what you would do, you would take one of the colors of your gem and you will color all of this. So you see it's one whole color. Now, see how we made our black lines? See how we made our black lines? We are basically going to do the same thing that we did with our crystals, but it's almost like in reverse. So even though I have a light blue right here, I can even use like a purple. So again, see how wherever I did the Sharpie, you see the dark color? That's going to make it look more 3D, and it actually looks like the crystal is stuck in there. Alright, now we're going to be doing this for the next couple classes, and if you end up finishing early, or if you're finished by the time those couple classes end, I'm going to have scrapbook paper and other fun materials to really wow this project. Have an awesome day, boys and girls. Bye.